This video is sponsored by RKTF University, Radisson Blue.
Good morning, I'm Dusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 25th of May and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. UN members reached a historic agreement to ensure traditional knowledge about genetic resources such as medicinal plants found in remote regions is properly traced and protected. This landmark decision by the 193 nations of the World Intellectual Property Organization addresses the long-standing issue of patent rights for historical knowledge derived from native cultures, which has often been exploited by traders, colonizers and others without proper knowledge or acknowledgement, and also benefit to the indigenous communities. US Vice President Kamala Harris is declaring the creation of a new alliance to assist in bringing internet connectivity to 80% of Africa by 2030, an increase from the current 40%. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar stated on Friday that India's increasing influence will guarantee that the global order's general balance stays in favor of freedom, openness, transparency and a rules-based system. Elon Musk's AI startup X.AI Corp is on track to finalize a funding round in June that could value the company at over $24 billion, including the latest injection of capital, according to a source familiar with the deal. Russian President Vladimir Putin is reportedly willing to negotiate a ceasefire in Ukraine that acknowledges the current positions of forces on the battlefield, according to 4 Russian sources cited by Reuters. However, Putin is also prepared to continue the conflict if Kyiv and its Western allies do not agree to these terms. North Korea is reportedly preparing to launch its second military spy satellite into space, according to South Korea's military on Friday. This development occurs amidst ongoing tensions due to North Korea's persistent weapons tests. The bodies of 3 more hostages killed on October 7 were recovered overnight from Gaza, Israel's army reported on Friday. This announcement comes as the top United Nations court is set to rule on whether Israel must halt its military operations and withdraw from the enclave. In the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's announcement of snap elections has led to the shelving of the Conservatives' flagship policies, including the Rwanda deportation bill and the proposed smoking ban for a certain age group. These measures cannot be implemented before the elections commence. Scarlett Johansson accused OpenAI, the creator of the ChatGPT, of replicating her voice for its AI-powered chatbot without her consent. She claims that the company used a voice for its chatbot known as Sky that sounded remarkably similar to hers, alleging that OpenAI copied her voice after she declined CEO Sam Altman's request to license it. A retired Sri Lankan Army Major General and his wife have been arrested in connection with a human smuggling racket facilitating the movement of former military personnel to serve on the war front in Russia and Ukraine. This arrest brings the total number of people detained or arrested in relation to this operation to 9. The Philippines announced on Friday the opening of a Coast Guard post in the country's far north to enhance security, citing concerns over China's military build-up near Taiwan in recent years. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
ये सब आपके रिश्तेदार हैं?
बिजनेस पार्टनर है जी। ये दीदी बंगाल में बिजनेस संभालती हैं, वो चाचा बिहार में, ये यूपी में, ये मुंबई में और ये चेन्नई में, और इन्होंने हाल ही में खोली है दुकान दिल्ली में। पूरे देश में बिजनेस फैला है जी, सब कमाते हैं और मेरी बात तो खाते हैं।
ये इंडियन चीज है, चाइनीज नहीं।
दूल्हे तो आप ही हो ना?
और कौन होगा जी? देखिए, दादी का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है, सरनेम है, दौलत है, शोहरत है, इज्जत है, मतलब मिल जाएगी शादी के बाद जी।
हेलो, दूल्हा कौन होगा ये डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है अब तक। दूल्हा हम बनेंगे, इज्जत की कोई कमी नहीं है।
ए भाई, तुम तो रहने ही दो, हमारी दुकान इनसे काफी बड़ी है, दूल्हा तो हम ही बनेंगे।
है ना पापा?
पापा पापा
सब बुर्बक। इसको तो हम बिहार में दूल्हा बना देंगे, लेकिन यहाँ पे दूल्हा हम ही बनेंगे।
ओ काका, सारी शादियां क्या आपके ही घर में होगी क्या? और हम क्या यहाँ यूं ही दुकान खोल के बैठे हैं क्या?
ओ भाई, पिछली बार भी किसी दूसरे की बारात में दूल्हा बन गए थे आप। इस बार आपकी दुकान भी आपके नाम से नहीं है।
अरे रुको 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 रुको, इसके बारे में हम बाद में बात करेंगे।
ओ दादा, दूल्हा तो इनके मैनेजर ही बनेगी।
हाँ, दूल्हा तो छोटे बाबा ही बनेंगे।
क्या? It's absolutely right.
1 सेकंड, व्हाई नॉट मी?
वही बोल रहा हूँ, हम क्यों नहीं बन सकते? ये दूल्हा नहीं, दूल्हा हम बनेंगे।
आणि माझं काय? मैं बनूंगा दूल्हा।
अरे दूल्हा मैं बनूंगा।
घर का टेंशन मत लो अंकल, शादी के बाद तो घर हमारा ही होगा ना।
आपको लगता है ये अपने बीच दूल्हा चुन सकते हैं? तो प्रधानमंत्री कैसे चुनेंगे? खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार। अब की बार 400 पार।
शिक्षा देश का गौरव है और आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी शिक्षा का उद्यम है। आरकेडीएफ में सवारे अपना भविष्य। पीएचडी, एमफिल करें अपने पसंदीदा विषय में। सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा के 74 कोर्सेज। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी।
South Asia is experiencing extreme weather conditions with at least 9 killed due to a suspected heat stroke in India's west, while parts of Bangladesh and neighboring states are likely to be hit by a cyclone in a couple of days. Google, under its parent company Alphabet, is contemplating establishing its drone manufacturing operations in Tamil Nadu, India, as part of its expansion strategy in the Indian market. The tech giant is said to be in talks with the Tamil Nadu government regarding the establishment of drone production facilities. Benny Gantz, a member of the Israel's war cabinet and head of the National Unity Party, called for a state commission of inquiry to investigate the failures leading up to the cross-border attack by Hamas on October 7 last year. Pakistan's top economic body has approved $2.58 million in compensation for the families of Chinese workers killed in a suicide bombing on March 26. The attack targeted a vehicle carrying 5 Chinese workers and their Pakistani driver near the Dasu hydropower project in the northwestern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Meta and Google are reportedly making some major offers to Hollywood studios in an effort to secure licensing agreements that could boost their capabilities in AI-generated video content. As temperatures soar across India, at least 16,344 suspected heat stroke cases and 60 deaths have been reported since March 1st, Mint quoted data from the National Center of Disease Control as saying. Delhi's Tees Hazare Court on Friday sent Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's close aide Bibhav Kumar to four-day judicial custody in connection with the alleged assault on AAP Rajya Sabha MP Swati Maliwal. The Madras High Court dismissed a petition from Infosys Limited challenging a demand by Tamil Nadu Generation and Distribution Corporation for arrears payment of electricity charges. Now, the organization ordered Infosys to pay over ₹6 crore as a shortfall amount. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval emphasized India's rapid progress and its potential for greater achievements economically and militarily. However, he expressed regret that India's progress could have been even higher if its borders were more secure. Union Home Minister Amit Shah launched a blistering attack on the Congress party, accusing it of viewing Jharkhand as an ATM of corruption. He further alleged that both the Congress and Hemant Soren's JMM were engaged in a competition of corruption in the state. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar emphasized that the 2024 Lok Sabha elections revolve around Modi ki guarantee, stressing the clear choices between the BJP-led government and the Indie bloc. He highlighted the track record and future vision offered by both sides to the people of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserted himself as the biggest concern for Pakistan, referencing his personal visit to Lahore to assess the neighbouring country's power. This statement was a response to Congress leader Manish Shankar Ayer's remark about India respecting Pakistan due to its possession of nuclear weapons. Amid the controversy surrounding the alleged assault of AAP MP Swati Maliwal at the Chief Minister's residence, the former Delhi Commission of Women Chief clarified that she won't relinquish her Rajya Sabha seat at this time. Prime Minister Narendra Modi remarked on Thursday that over 90,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered during the 1971 Indo-Pak War. He asserted that if he had been in power at that time, he would have taken Kartarpur Sahib from Pakistan before releasing their troops. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.